I bought this 1977 Yamaha DT400 last week. And this is the first time I'm going to try and start it. I watched the seller start it, and I can tell you it's not going to be easy. So hopefully I can get this started, see if it actually runs, see if I got ripped off or not. Alright, the fuel's on. Swing a leg over it and try. Oh! Yeah, that's why. Ooh. Why? Why does it do that? That is not cool. Oh! Oh! Ah. I can't do it. I can't. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna break my ankle. I'm gonna literally break my ankle trying to start this thing. Trying to start my Yamaha DT400 right now is really difficult. It kicks back a lot, almost every kick. And the first thing I'm gonna try and look at is this decompression valve, which sits up here on the front of the engine, up above the exhaust pipe. I'm gonna take this out of there and see if it's gunked up or operating how it should, because that, in theory, should make it easy to start. To get this off, I'm just gonna take a wrench, bring it in here, and loosen this, if it will work. All right. Yep, it's working. All right, I'm gonna take this off and see what's what on the inside. All right, this is the decompression valve removed off of the cylinder. And now when I kick this over with my hand, first of all, it's a lot easier just to push it through the compression, and you can hear the decompression coming out. You hear it just coming out the front there where it should. So now I need to look at this valve and see if it's moving as it should. I'll put it right here. All right, so when I push the Kickstarter, watch that. It opens a tiny bit right there. I'm not sure if that's as much as it does it, or if it needs to go more. I think it needs a little more than that. So I'm gonna try and adjust it, clean it up a bit, and then see where it goes from there, see if it'll start. All right, I think I'm on to something here. This cable adjuster right there is for the decompression valve, and I adjusted that. Now when I hit the Kickstarter, look how much it moves. That's considerably more than it did, and I'm hoping that that is going to make it work a lot better. Let's find out. All right. Hopefully I've solved the ankle break and kickback that this bike has, and I'm going to show you guys this thing firing up. Ignition on. Choke on. What is it? Fuel on. We're ready to party. Oh, maybe not. I just did it again. Oh, look at that. It actually wants to start. Ow. You son of a bitch. At this point, I was pretty fed up with this bike. I really hoped I fixed the problem with the decompression adjustment, but obviously that didn't work. I was worried that there wasn't actually anything wrong with it, and that I was just a weakling who couldn't kick it hard enough. But after doing some research, I found this video of a guy starting a 76 DT400 in tennis shoes with the worst technique I've ever seen. After watching that, I knew that there had to be something wrong with my motorcycle, so I looked at the next thing that could cause it, which is the ignition timing. That's it. You see that? I was right. The key is sheared. The key is sheared! That's why this thing was so hard to kick over. Because the key is still in there. You see that? It's hard to see. You see that little piece? That's the sheared keyway. The sheared Woodruff key. That's why the timing was so off. That's why it runs like crap. That's why it doesn't start without punching me in the foot. That's a perfect fit. Just put it in there. And put the flywheel on. Making sure to line up that gap. Okay, this is a little tricky. I'm gonna have to do this with two hands. Tighten this real good, because most likely why that broke is because this wasn't tightened real good last time. Yep. Let's get one more good crank in there. A little more. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. All right. That should be good to go. All right. This is the first attempt to start this thing after I fixed the sheared flywheel key. My expectations are very high that this is going to start and run very nicely. Because it did run with a sheared flywheel key, it was just really hard to start. So now it should be easy to start. Let's see how it goes. All right. This is my first test ride of the DT400. Now that I can actually start it without breaking my foot, I'm going to give it a test drive and see how this thing is. There's a few things still wrong with it. I cannot use the rear brake because it sticks every time, so just front brake only right now. But let's see if this thing is going to work and go down the road. Let's see if I can start it. Let's see if the choke is on. Let me turn the choke off. There we go. Trying to get it to idle. That's good enough. Huh. You see that? The oil light is working as my neutral light right now. Huh. There, see? Neutral, first gear. That's wired wrong. Alright, let's go. I can already tell you, this thing has so much torque down low. It just pulls. But right now it's not revving out. Maybe it just needs to warm up, so I'm going to ride it around a little bit. And we'll see if it picks up in the higher RPMs. Oh, there it goes. Okay, okay. This thing might be all right. Dang, this thing pulls. Very, very interesting feeling. Not what I'm used to from a two-stroke. Oh, I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. The brakes are so crappy on this thing right now. They are just drum brakes, so. Oh, look at Kitty. Hello, Kitty. Alright, this thing runs really good right off the bat. I'd love to get this thing out on some trails. But yeah, you can really lug this thing down. And it still goes. Yeah, this thing's pretty fun. Vibrates more than any other motorcycle I've ever ridden. I'll tell you that right now. My feet will get numb on this thing. I see some visible smoke. Hopefully that means the oil system works. Oh, I'm so satisfied with this thing so far. Okay, start slowing down now. That's fun. It loses power really fast at like 6,000 RPM. But it's really torquey anywhere else in the RPM range. Oh yeah, easy boobies. Yeah, easy first gear wheelie. Like nothing, man. This thing is a torque beast. Ain't no other two-stroke felt like this one. Alright, I think that's enough for the test ride. I'm gonna fix some little odds and ends on this thing, and then I'm gonna take it to a trail and let her rip. Because this thing is gonna be fun, I can tell you that. Alright, yeah, let's take a break.